Hey guys, and welcome back to 59 Gizmo. Today I'm going to review Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on the Xbox One. Now this game is really enjoyable guys, really good. Single player is as good as any game I've played on the new next gen. I'm talking about Xbox One and PS4 here for pure single player. The multiplayer, isn't too good. Didn't enjoy it. Had a couple of games, just turned it right off and got back on. It's what you should be playing, which is just a single player. It's got a phenomenal story, really enjoyable. Excuse me, really enjoyable game, and it's all about fun. This game, it's just the shoot mechanics are good, the movement's good. It's obviously a third-person game, and you just get in and out of cover, a bit like Gears of War kind of thing. It's really going after the Uncharted series, the way Crystal Dynamics are taking this game forward, which is a good thing. I mean, Uncharted's one of the best series going in the world at the moment, and this game's trying to get a bit of that, and it's enjoyable. It's really enjoyable. Now, I want to talk about the visuals for a second, because it's caused a lot of outrage when this game came out on the internet. It just exploded with the frame rate difference compared to on the Xbox One and PS4. Now, what that's all about, you'll have to forgive me, I'm a little bit ill, but what it's about is, on the PS4, it runs at native 1080p, 60 frames a second. But it dips from 60 down to 40 frames a second, depends on how much information's on the screen. So if there's like in a little room, there's not much information, it'll be solid 60 frames, and when you go out into an open world, it can dip right the way down into mid 40s, maybe even lower. Now the Xbox One, it's 30 frames a second, but it's dipping to mid 20s, a little bit below the 20 frames sometimes. So it's really on preference and what you prefer to play. If that kind of stuff bothers you, I'd say if you want to go for the better graphics, maybe the better frame rate, go for the PS4. But on still images, there's no difference really compared to the two of them. It's just in motion when they're moving. The PS4 is going to have faster image. The control latency might be a little bit better on the PS4, but that kind of stuff doesn't really bother me massively. So I've played it on the Xbox One, I've played it on PS4. There's not a massive difference between the both of them. So that's all I wanted to say about that. But what I want to talk about is the game itself, and it's an incredible game. You start off on an island called Yamatai when your boat crashes, and as you go through you find out there's a crazy cult on the island, and a lot of things happen to Lara Croft, and you know, obviously this is a retelling the story from the start, and it's an incredible game, and I think she discovers who she is on this island, and it's going to set up to where the series is going to go in the future, and it's very enjoyable. I was massively surprised with this game. I didn't think it'd be nowhere near as good as it is, and it is absolutely incredible. Graphically, the sound design is really good on it. It's got some amazing sound effects, and the characters aren't massively memorable, but there's a few good ones here and there throughout the game. But it's just the art design as well. The art design in the game is absolutely amazing. I've never seen some of the things. I've been playing video games my whole life, and there's a few bits in this game where it's like, wow, that is really impressive. So all in all, this game is very enjoyable. I'd recommend it highly to anyone who's looking at purchasing it, and I'm gonna give this game today 9 out of 10. It is absolutely brilliant, really enjoyable. For any old school Tomb Raider fan who's after more puzzles, you might be a little bit disappointed. I mean, there's tomb rooms you can go into, but they're not massively complex. You'll figure them out pretty early, pretty easy really, to be fair. But you know, for newbies and that, they might find some of the puzzles a little bit tough, but yeah, it's really enjoyable, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future with this game, because it's gonna be really good. And another thing is, it's got a new hair model. It's called Tress Effects. So you got individual strands of hair moving, and it's not just that a belt, the axe on the belt moves. It's brand new physics engine, and it looks really good when this game's in motion. So this is what next gen's about. We want to see new stuff to interact with gameplay, and we're getting it, and it's looking really nice. So guys, that's my Tomb Raider review. 9 out of 10. Definitely enjoyable. Go buy it. If you want to leave any comments, I'll try and get back to you, and I'll leave some links in the descriptions below on the Tress Effects and a few other little things, a few little goodies. Hope you enjoyed the video guys. Subscribe if you can, and thanks for watching.